I'm Carolyn MAYLING, and I'm the creative director of Redroof School for the Performing Arts in Maidenhead, where we train actors, singers, dancers, performers. And on our alumni, we have people like Kate Winslet, Chris Marshall, Joanne Froggatt from Downton, Lucy Benjamin from EastEnders. The list's endless, but we mainly teach and mentor lots and lots of young performers, giving them lots of ideas for their future in very transferable skills, actually. As well as that, I also am the founder of Rosie's Rainbow Fund, which is a children's charity which I set up in memory of my daughter. And I'll tell you a little bit about the story. So Rosie was a young performer, and she was a pupil at Redroofs. She suddenly got very ill and was diagnosed with vasculitis, and we spent many months in hospital, during which time she identified that there was nothing for the children to do, and also I also identified that there was nothing for me as a parent. There was no support for me in place. Tragically, Rosie died in May 2003. And following her death, I set up Rosie's Rainbow Fund, which is a children's charity providing music therapy because Rosie was very musical, and also support for parents who are going through a really hard time in hospital, and also bereavement support for parents like me who lost their children, because there was nothing like that for me and my family when we were going through that. So now nobody has to go through that. I've written a book. So following all this, I wrote a memoir. It's my life story, and it covers the whole of Rosie's journey and the grief journey, but also a lot of other things too. So it goes into my my coping, how I dealt with child loss, hoping that this will be a huge help to readers and inspire them, and showing them that this is actually not the end, and that actually things can get better, and things that there is joy to be found despite the worst things happening in your life. I also went through a 5-year journey of IVF. So in my book, it's all about my IVF journey, as a very much older mum, because I gave birth when I was 54, and that's all in my book. There are lots of other things in my book too. For example, there was a fight with breast cancer. I had a year out with a whole breast cancer journey, and the death of another very close family member. And that's all in my book. And through my book, I want to inspire other people reading the book, and to give joy and hope where they feel like they can't go on. And through doing this and having written the book, I also speak. So I take speaking gigs, I do book signings, I do podcasts, TV programs, radio, television, whatever. And I'm very, very much available to do any of that, anything that's going to get the word out there that Rosie can carry on her good work from up there, and that I can carry on inspiring people through my work. Coffee. Star Trek. That's a difficult one. I like them both. Summer. Dogs. Both, actually. Love them both. Musical. Classical music. Live action, definitely. Prefer burger, but tend to go for salad because it's in the custody.